Right, hello everybody, welcome to another video. Just a very quick one on this one. So I'm in this 1996 Toyota Corolla, so 25 years old exactly, this car. So the electric windows weren't working, and this model is fitted with this aftermarket dealer fit electric windows. So the factory fit ones have the switch on the door here with the panel to control all four windows. Well, if it's four door, obviously. And so this one would have been shipped from the factory, I think, with no electric windows. So manual windows, and then I think so. Hence why this cover here. And then I think this would have had probably this dealer fit system. Fitted new, I'm guessing, at the dealer when it was ordered, but not at the factory. But anyway, the reason I'm going on about all that is because the wiring diagrams weren't a lot of help, because obviously the wiring diagrams detail the system with the the factory fit system, and this is obviously not factory fit. So anyway, so both left and right, so it's got electric windows on the front, only this one, nothing, just manual at the back. So both left and right weren't working, so straight away I suspected that it's not going to be like motor or regulator or anything like that. I thought straight away it's going to be something to do with the fuses, wiring, relays, etc. So initially checked fuses as best I could, trying to figure out what was going on, from the wiring diagrams. But like I said, wiring diagrams weren't that much help because of it being an aftermarket system. But anyway, checked fuses as best I could. Then took all this stuff off and the fuses were okay. So took all this stuff off in the middle, checked to see if there was power getting here. There wasn't. So then what I did was I took off this. So then obviously the wiring was going off to the right here. So then I took off this trim panel underneath the steering wheel, and just visually followed it along to where this relay is here. And I've actually already replaced that, because the old relay, look like that one. So as soon as I saw that, without doing any further checks even, I thought as soon as I replaced that, that's going to sort it. So replaced it. And by the way, you can. My understanding is that you can replace these with any relay of the same type of pin design, as long as the pins are the same sort of shape, size, and obviously as long as the amperage is not less than the one you take out. The one I put back in there is actually a 40 amp one. That's okay. It just means it can handle higher amperage than it's needed, but obviously you wouldn't want to put one in there of a lower amperage. And put it in, and now they work. So just a quick one really, guys. I know it's an old car, but like I said, the wiring diagrams weren't a lot of good. So if anybody out there's got the same problem, I hope it might help. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so I opened up this relay just out of curiosity, just to see what it looks like inside, and I was expecting to see a bit of corrosion on the contacts, but look at this. Unbelievable. Look at that. I mean, on these things, normally when they click but they won't switch on, that normally means that this coil part is okay, but these contacts have got dirt and corrosion on, and sometimes you can get them working, at least temporarily, by just cleaning the contacts. But I think it's safe to say that this one's a little bit beyond that.